everyone, my name is Carmen and today I have another review for you. Today's review is probably a little bit different to what I'm normally reviewing. I will be reviewing thongs or flip-flops, sandals, whatever you want to call them in your country, but here in Australia we call them thongs, not to be confused with G-strings. Today I wanted to talk about these Archie's Arch Support thongs because thongs are an Australian way of life and they're inevitable. You're going to wear them to the beach or down to the shops or when you go out camping into the shower. And I've always found that traditional thongs, whether you buy them from Kmart, Havaianas or wherever you may be, they're always just a little bit lacking and they're not the most comfortable type of footwear. So I went out and searched on the web to find if there was something a little bit more supportive, and I stumbled upon these. So a little bit about the company. Archie's was actually founded by a physio named Dan Jones, and it started in his grandparents' garage when he was just sick of treating patients with thong-related ailments. So he set out to redesign the iconic thongs and continually consult Australia's leading podiatrists and physios so that he can keep continuing to improve his product. Some quick product info. They come in adult and kid sizes. For adults, they run $40 for a pair, and for kids, they run $30 a pair. The shipping is $4.95 or free if you buy 2 or more pairs. And there are so many stockists if you go on their website. They're probably stocked at your local physiotherapy clinic or podiatrist. If you just look your postcode up on their website, they'll show you a ton of locations. So they're very, very accessible. They also do free exchanges, 30-day returns if you are unhappy with the fit or feel of your thongs, granted that they've just been tried on at home. So I wanted to talk through the features of the thongs a little bit. They feature an arch support. As you can see here, this bit is raised, and you can see it here as well. They have a raised arch support of 2.2 centimeters and encourages the optimal foot posture. There is no toe clawing, you know, when your feet are just trying to naturally grip like this, because it's just not the right fit. It's not anatomically fit for your foot. There won't be any toe clawing, so this will prevent the overuse of muscles and tendons. These are made with specialized foam material, which means they are super comfy and also very lightweight. There are no plugs at the bottom. Usually this part here is a little plug and you can like push through, and then when it breaks, this will pop right off. There are no plugs in here, so this is a super sturdy design, all in one design to prevent it from breaking. These straps are adjustable, so if you give them a nice pull, if you have wider feet, they will accommodate your wide foot. There are so many color options for these thongs in adult sizes. You're bound to find something you like, anything from super colorful ones like corals, blues, greens, yellows, to the neutral ones like black, brown, white, beige. They've got you covered. And in terms of sizing, for adult sizing, they go from men's US 4 or a women's US 5 to a men's US 14 to a women's US 15. So they have a super wide range of fitting as well. Their thongs are unisex, so just have a look at the sizing for your normal foot size. So now that you know a little bit about the company and the product features, it's time to go through the pros and cons, which I definitely feel like is the most popular part of the video. So let's start with the pros first. I have been traveling recently and I did go to Melbourne and I did bring these thongs with me, and I do have to say they are super comfortable. Thongs aren't really my thing, whether it's aesthetics or just comfort in general, but I did find that I am able to walk in these and forget that I'm even wearing thongs because of the support and the comfort that it gives me. Not only that, it comes in a lot of cute colors as well. I of course chose pink because I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a lot of pink things in my life. This mic that I'm talking into is also pink, so pink is definitely my go-to color, but there are so many other colorways available as well. These are super lightweight. Like, I'm not even kidding, these weigh almost nothing when I compare it to things like Havaianas, which is super well known. Although thongs from Kmart might be lightweight, they generally feel the foam kind of feels cheap, if you know what I mean. Like, it's very squishy to the point that after about 5 steps in them, you're like walking on the ground pretty much. These are lightweight but very sturdy feeling, very good quality. The price point for me is an acceptable price point, because when you do compare them to Havaianas, they can be quite pricey. Of course, when you compare them to Kmart thongs, these are like 4 times more expensive. However, I definitely am willing to pay the extra for that arch support and for the comfort as well. Like I said, it's available in a variety of stores and physio clinics and podiatrist clinics. I found a stockist literally up the road from me in a physio studio. Luckily, my local stockist had a lot of cute colors to choose from, and I was able to get the pink in person. So let's talk a little bit about the cons. These did take a little bit of adjusting to, although I will admit, I only found out that these straps were adjustable after I looked into doing this video. I didn't realize that you could pull on them to adjust them for the width. And because I do have quite wide feet, these originally were quite tight on my foot. And because of that, I had to break them in around the house. And I did find that after like 10-20 minutes or so, these straps would leave like a red mark on my foot because my foot was on the wider side. It only took about 2-3 times of me doing that, for not very long at all, for them to adjust to my foot. However, now knowing that these are adjustable, it's kind of my fault for not Googling it earlier. But just to let you know, if you have white feet, that's a thing you should consider. When I was buying these, the lady that was serving me said that the sizes can be a little bit funny. So she did mention that it was best to try it on in person. Now, I totally understand if that's like a big drawback because you don't have a local stockist. So they do offer the 30-day free returns if you aren't happy with the sizing. So I think that's a pretty safe bet, even if you don't like it and just want to return the whole thing and don't want to keep the thongs because they're just not your thing. And those are the pros and cons. Overall, I really genuinely like these thongs. These are definitely the most comfortable thongs I've had ever in my 25 years of life. They kind of remind me of Birkenstocks in the same way, where with the arch support, and it hugs my foot quite well because you can see that the back here is cupped, so it actually cups your heel, and my foot fits perfectly in it. I'm a size 40 generally, like a European 40, US 9 in most shoe brands. It's pretty standard sizing for me, and I got a European size 40 in these, and they fit my foot perfectly, like amazingly, and I'm super happy. I look forward to wearing these to the beach. It hasn't been beach weather lately in Sydney, but I'm hoping that'll change as we move more further into summer. And I really love the way that it looks, the way that it feels on my foot. I'm not tired, and I'm definitely not toe clawing, which I do notice I used to do a lot in thongs, and it did make the front of my calves really tired, that muscle there. And I found that I didn't have that with this at all. And yeah, I definitely would recommend these to people who do like thongs but find that they tend to tire your foot and leg out quite easily. Definitely give Archie support thongs a try and let me know how it goes. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, please press the like and subscribe button, which is super important for small YouTubers like myself. And until next time, bye!